Starting to the next topic is XML syntax. In XML syntax, the first line is written as a mandatory. In the first line is in the document must be XML declaration. It defines the XML version only and the character encoding used in the document. This the first line is written to mandatory, and the second line, in the second line there is a book. Book is an element, and book is also called the root element. What a book contain? A book contain a title. It must have a chapter. It must have a pages. So book is a root element, and the title and the chapter are child element. So book is enclosed in the angular bracket, and the title and chapter are the child element, and whatever the title is written in between the open and closing tag, where title is a learning XML and there is a closing tag of this title, and the next second child element is a chapter, and chapter name is what is XML, and the closing tag of the chapter. And after end of these tags, the last tag is written here. This is the syntax of the XML, and in this XML we already described that they are not predefined, in which user can create all the tags, but they should not contain space or start with number or punctuation. We can use both upper and lower case, and opening and closing tag use the same case. Next I will discuss what is XML elements, tags and attributes. As we already know what is an element. Elements are the building block of an XML. Each element has a starting tag and end tag and content in between. For example, this is a start tag, this is a content, whatever the content we write here, and this is an end tag. These are the building blocks, and each XML have more than one or more content, and these these are also called container because it have more than one content and start and end tags. These are called elements. Second one is a tag that we already discussed so many times in classroom. What is a tag? XML are always start with the angular brackets. These are called tag. Tags always start with this angular bracket and closing with also preceding slash, and it is start from the element name, the angular bracket start, and angular bracket start here. All the elements have a start tag and the end tag, and these are the closing tag with this preceding slash. And as I already discussed, what in HTML there are already predefined tags which we use throughout our program. For example, P is used for paragraph, H1 is used for heading 1, SCR image is used to insert image or to show the image, and this is used for create any table. For example, if we want to write the description about the car, so P is used for paragraph, and this is a element, and this is a closing tag, and XML car Honda, and this is a closing tag. So we write like here that kind of content in the HTML, whereas in XML it is a user defined tag. We can use we can create our own tags, but as we already told you that they should not contain spaces or start with punctuation. Both upper and lower case we can start with. And in XML, user defined tags are defined, and we are free to define our own tags. Next one is starting with the continue with the element. Element can have other element. When one element have other element, that is called nested inside. They are called the child element. For example, when one parent class have more than two child class, these are or more than two or more than two, these are called nested inside. For example, like that start tag, content, whatever the content, building block, and the child elements. Next one is the attribute. Attribute are defined any value inside the tag, like tag name, value. Value contain the size and the width, etc. For example, car number. That is a attribute of any element. So this is closing and ending tag. And this is the naming rules, how to write a program in XML. XML is a case sensitive and spaces are not allowed in names. Names cannot start with the string XML, and names start with the letters or underscore. This is in this topic we cover the element, tags, attributes, and the syntax of XML. Thank you for watching.